Hi, my name is Morgan and I am a cadet Girl Scout in Troop 436 here in San Antonio, Texas. And today I'm going to be walking y'all through how to create a reversible face mask like this one right here. You're probably very familiar with these. So these are 100% cotton. They are machine washable. They are, like I said before, reversible so that you can match them with any of your outfits. And you can microwave these in case you don't have a whole load of clothes to wash. You can just pop them in the microwave for a couple minutes and the germs will just burn. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get your patterns. I found these online and I just printed them out on computer paper. And so you'll notice that I have two different patterns. This is for the main fabric, which is on the outside of the mask, and this is for the lining that's going to go in the inside of the mask. So I'm going to pin these onto my fabric and I'm going to cut. Okay, so now that you have cut out your fabric, the next step is going to be to start sewing. So what you want to do is you'll take your two pieces of whichever fabric that you are using, and this also goes along with the lining. You're going to sew about 1/4 of an inch in on the convex side of your fabric, not the concave, but the convex. I'm excited that I get to use that word. That's for you, Miss Logan. So I went ahead and I did that with my lining, so it's just a stitch right along this convex. And so you'll notice that if you turn it inside out, you have that nice pretty seam. Not that it really matters on this piece because it's going to be inside the mask, but you know, it's nice to know. Okay, the next step is going to be sewing together the body of your mask. You're going to put the two pieces together and you're going to sew along the top and along the bottom. You want to make sure that the pretty side is in the inside, and you are not going to sew along these side edges. I repeat, you are not going to sew along these side edges because that is how we are going to put the filter in. So I've sewn this one together for y'all already. And we are just going to take the filter and kind of just start stuffing it in there. You want to make sure that the top is lined up with the top. This takes a second to do, and it can get kind of frustrating, but I promise it works. Okay, and so that's lined up. You can't see it right now because it again just looks like the two pieces of fabric, but if you feel it, you can definitely feel that it's a little bit more, feels like it would be a little bit more protective. Okay, so now that the body is sewn together, we are going to now attach the laces to go around your head. I chose to make ones that go around your head because I found that my ears got sore from having like the elastic or rubber bands behind them. So I have been taking shoelaces that we had from past crafts or ribbon, or if you want to go a little bit fancier, we have these nice ribbony shoelaces. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold in the raw edges so that it kind of wraps around that piece of liner. And I took my shoelaces and I cut them in half so that I can do one mask with a pair of shoelaces. And I'm taking the raw edge, so not the edge with the little plastic aglet on it, taking the raw edge and I'm sticking it in there, and then I'll sew just along this side. I've been trying to catch the liner as well as the shoelace in there so that I really only need to sew along this edge once. So after you sew the laces in, what you want to do is, in order to keep the liner in place inside the mask while it's washing, because I know washers can get a little rough sometimes, I went ahead and I sewed along the top and the bottom here, and this time you have my permission to sew along the edges just to make sure it's nice and tight in there. You might notice that I used white string or white thread on this. Since I am doing a lot of these, I didn't have the time to change out the thread for every color of cloth. So, but if that's not something that you like, feel free to change it. I would change it, but again, making a lot of them. So here, like the one that I just showed you, this is actually one of the smaller masks. This is, I think, for a child from age 7 to 12. The one that I showed you earlier, this one right here, this is a teenager and a woman, or slash woman, and this is for 13 up. And then I don't have a male one here, but they're a little bit bigger than this one. And you know, obviously, if you're a guy and you need a smaller mask, it doesn't matter. But so, and then there's this one. This is for the small. This is the smallest one. This is for a small child. And again, all of these I did exactly the same steps and everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoy making your masks, and I hope they keep you safe. Hi guys, so I just wanted to give a little bit of background information on why I'm doing this. It started off as I just wanted to have a way to protect me and my family. My grandma lives with us, and she is considered elderly, and so she's obviously a little bit more high risk to contracting the coronavirus. So I wanted to be able to keep her safe and keep my mom safe, and of course keep myself safe. So whenever I made the very first one, this is my first one, I saw how good they were and how nice they looked compared to the store-bought ones or to bandanas that you might tie around your face. So I decided that a good way to give back to my community and help to protect my community, that I would start making them, and I would actually hand them out for free. I have handed out around 15 already, and so everyone who has gotten one has really enjoyed them, and it really brings me a lot of joy to see them wearing them and see them keeping themselves safe and also helping keep our community safe. Remember, stay home, stay healthy, stay safe.